walk around the Pokemon world with your conscience very calm, but deep inside you and I both know that you have committed acts that really question your integrity. For others, you can look like a simple 10 or 11-year-old trainer with a natural skill to train Pokemon through effort and love, but you can't fool us, and by us I mean my partner Deciduous and I.
Hello everyone, my name is Deciduous. This video is the second half to a top 10 list. This video will be showing off numbers 5 through 1. However, the first 5 numbers, 10 through 6, are all over on my channel. So be sure to go check out that video before viewing this one.
Remember that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Let's move right along to the list then. It's about time we put your crimes to an end.
At the number 5 spot, we accuse you of captivity. Pokemon that are held by humans and prevented from escaping are said to be in captivity. Guess what? Those Pokemon in your PC boxes are in captivity. Nothing more and nothing less. Lusamine said in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, "No matter how hard we might work to heal a Pokemon, in the end, it may simply end up stuck in some PC box somewhere, depending on the whims of its trainer." Heck, having them in the PC is even worse than captivity, since at least they are able to move around certain areas, but you just have them hibernating in your PC with nowhere to go. Game Freak even added Poképelago so you would send them to have fun every now and then, but what do you care? Do you remember the words Lusamine said when she was in Ultra Space? She said, "Terrible? Me? How am I different from any Pokemon trainer, like your little friend there? What do you do with a Pokemon you can't use? You remove it from your body as you please." I bet your heart twisted a little bit as you read those lines, since you know they are true. What am I saying? As if you had a heart.
Following with the 4th spot, we have Genocide. In Pokemon X and Y, Lysander states, "I believe being a chosen one means you have the potential to change the future," and leaves the future of the world to you. That depends on whether you choose the blue button or the red button, one of which stops the ultimate weapon and the other one activates it, without you knowing which one is which. By mistake, you chose the button that activates the ultimate weapon, but you and I both know that you actually wanted to destroy the whole world, just like Team Flare does, because you do not want to share your one and only true love, Serena, and you want her and only her to be part of the new beautiful world that Team Flare hopes to achieve. At least you start having second thoughts when you see your beloved Serena and you realize that she doesn't agree with the whole ending the world thing, meaning that even if you were able to save her, she would probably still hate you with all of her heart and never forgive you. So you decide to stop Lysander's ultimate weapon to save your beloved. The only reason why this isn't higher on the list is because you end up setting things right.
Next on the list, we have theft. Over at the Deciduous video, we talk about you stealing a Spearow, but your theft did not end there. Since in Cianwood City, your rival stole several Pokemon from a Pokemaniac and he only has a Shuckle left. You make him believe that you are a caring and compassionate trainer, so he, afraid of losing his last Pokemon, begs you to take care of his Shuckle for a while. Emphasis on for a while, to keep it safe. And guess what? You do not give it back. If you come back later, we both know you didn't even bother, he will ask you to give him his Shuckle back. When you decline, he tells you that this is the same as stealing. Everyone looking for Team Rocket when the real Pokemon thief is you. If you wanted a Shuckle so bad, you could have just bred it and give him his Shuckle back. Heck, he even lets you keep the Shuckle if Shuckle likes you a lot. But it's easier just to keep it, isn't it? And let's not talk about all the times you threw a Pokeball by mistake to the Pokemon trainers.
And you just keep getting worse, to the point where you start spreading viral diseases. Maybe you got Pokerus by accident, or maybe you just got it by Wonder Trade. But after you got it, you decided to spread that viral disease to all of your Pokemon. And you didn't just stop there, no. You also decided to infect an entire box so that you can infect others later if necessary. As if captivity wasn't bad enough, you monster.
But Deciduous, the Pokerus is a Benign.
What do you know? Are you a doctor or something? The truth is, not much is known about the Pokerus. Professor Elm says it multiplies fast and infects other Pokemon too, but that's all. It doesn't seem to do anything, and it goes away over time. I guess it's nothing to worry about. Nurse Joy says that little is known about the Pokerus virus, except that they are microscopic life forms that attach themselves to Pokemon. The Pokerus virus has not been properly investigated to know if it has any side effects on the Pokemon, but what do you care? You are spreading the virus without any concern, without waiting for the virus to be properly investigated in more depth, all because you want to save some time training. All because you want to be the very best that no one ever was.
And finally, we have the not so natural disasters. Did you know that legendary Pokémon exist to keep the world in balance? Of course you did, but that didn't stop you from catching every single legendary Pokémon without caring if the world goes in disarray. It is highly speculated that the 3 legendary birds are in charge of the 4 seasons across the year. Articuno is in charge of winter, Zapdos in charge of summer, Moltres is in charge of spring, and their absence means fall. Catching all 3 bears means eternal fall, but all 4 seasons are necessary for the balance of the world.
For example, winter is helpful since it is only then when wheat grows. That's a vital invention that helps feed the rest of the world. Other essential food crops including corn, potatoes, and oats all also grow better during the winter. In the spring, the world begins to warm, seeds take root, and vegetation begins to grow, causing new plant growth. In the summer, temperatures may increase to their hottest of the year, but it also means vacation time. Who doesn't love vacation? During the fall, temperature starts to cool again. Most foods are ripened and harvested during the autumn, like fruits, vegetables, and grains. There is one bad thing with autumn though, and that is that school starts.
The Pokédex also tells us that Suicune is in charge of purifying polluted water across the world. Azelf sleeps at the bottom of a lake to keep the world in balance. To keep the world in balance. And yet you catch it as if you were doing nothing wrong. I don't know what's so special to sleep at the bottom of a lake that keeps the world in balance. I think it was Azelf itself who registered this information in the Pokédex so nobody bothers its beauty sleep, but we are not sure about that, as if altering the seasons wasn't bad enough for you. Each legendary and mythical Pokémon has a mission in this world, like Shaming, who transforms ruined land into a lush field of flowers, and Landorus, who grants bountiful crops. Not to mention Zygarde, who is the protector of the ecosystem. But we cannot go through all of them. These are just a few examples of what will happen no more thanks to you.
But not only do you cause your own world to be in danger, but you also cause the entire multiverse to be in danger. Since you catch multiple legendary Pokemon across different universes, is it really that important to you to catch them all? Do you not care at all about the safety of others?
You know what? Even after all the evil things you have done across the Pokemon world, we can still fix all this mess. We are willing to let it slide in exchange of a few things.
Yeah, first trade all of your legendary and mythical Pokemon to me. I'll make sure to place them in their proper habitat. After all of that, be sure to give this video a like and share it with all of your friends. And finally, subscribe to both of our channels. You do that and we can pretend like all of this never happened.
Do we have a deal? Good. And please just stop messing things up from now on. We'll see you in the next video.